Hey, so I'm outside kind of poking around, looking around at things. It's sunny, it's nice outside. A little chilly though. But it occurred to me to talk to you a little bit about lavender because I am one of these people who wants to grow everything, right? Just because it's fun. Just to try it, just to see if I can do it. Well, one of the things that I have tried to grow year after year after year is lavender. And it does not grow. It's really hard to get lavender to grow in our area. It's just not a native of this area. You have to find just the right kind of lavender, and it's very kind of finicky. So I just wanted to show you what our lavender looks like and explain to you why it's really important. Lavender is a fundamental tool in our house. We use it probably on a daily basis, at least if not every other day, right? For all kinds of things, anxiousness, sleep, allergies. It's just a staple in our house. We use it crazily. I can't imagine not having it. It's actually considered the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it's so versatile. So every home should have lavender essential oil in it, right? But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the difference between what you might find at the store versus what we know we have through doTERRA. So it really matters when you're talking about growing plants where you're getting them from and what kind of quality the plants are that you're using for something that you're going to use for a medicinal purpose, because the makeup of it, the health of it, the nutrition that it offers is going to be totally different versus if you got a plant that's healthy versus non-healthy, right? So our area doesn't grow lavender very well. Actually, there's not a lot of places. Mountainous regions, it likes real coldness. It likes a lot of drainage. It likes some sandy soil. There are some things you can do and make amendments to your soil to make it grow in our area. But it kind of takes a lot of input. And it's still not going to come up with the same chemistry in the end that it would have if it was grown in its more native, natural, sort of perfectly suited for it environment. So, that is places like France or Bulgaria, places that have these mountainous kind of climates, and just it's native there. It grows there easily, and it require a lot of inputs or changing or alterations to the soil in order for it to grow. It's just something that thrives in its own place. So I'm gonna take a video of my lavender plant, and you can see, and this is kind of one of the common things that happens, and I probably could read the plant and make some alterations, and we'll see how it comes back next year. But I tried to place it in the top of our herb spiral. Okay, so this is our messy herb spiral. It's the end of the year. We've got a lot of weedage. But you can see the remnants of our summer productivity. We had lots of basil in here. That basil is still actually doing really well. And generally, it's gotten too cold now, but the pollinators have been loving it up until like yesterday when it was warmer. The bees were all over it still. But so looking down here, this is the lavender that we have. And you can see how on this lavender, it's really kind of dead at the bottom, the base of it. And I saw lavender yesterday that at a different garden where somebody was doing a really good job keeping it kind of alive and beautiful, probably by changing the soil, adding different things to the soil that lavender likes. But as you can see, that compared to some of the other plants that grow really well here is rosemary that I actually just took a clipping from another plant that was basically dying, and I stuck it in the ground here. And look it's just thriving. It's so full, it's so green, it's so healthy, and it's so fragrant. So right now I'm smelling my hand. It smells like lavender, and it smells like rosemary mainly though, because this rosemary is just prolific and just healthy and strong. And so rosemary is one of those plants that grows really, really well in our environment. It's beautiful. It'll be beautiful through the winter probably. But I just wanted to show you how different it can be. Yeah, this lavender is growing here, but it's not going to make... I wouldn't want to rely on this for my health needs, because there's no telling if it has the characteristics that I want it to have in order to help me on a health level. I'll continue to try, trust me, just for personal use and just for the sake of having lavender handy and growing, and because I love the diversity of having as many things as I can grow. But I just wanted to point out that it can be so different And it's really important that when you're talking about using an oil for your health needs, that you're getting an oil or a plant even from a place where it's been grown healthfully. And it applies to both your herbs and even your foods. And so in the winter, when you're buying fruits and vegetables that are coming from far, far away, remember that some nutrition is lost on their journey. And so, it's really wise, always wise to buy from in a way that is supporting a local system and is harvested at just the right time. And, there's ways to preserve foods, right, through the winter during the off season. Essential oils is an example of that. And fortunately, we can preserve them on site where our lavender grows beautifully and get an amazing medicinal benefit from that product. But I just wanted to point out how differently these plants can grow, even when they're provided with a very similar kind of growing experience. Good soil, good drainage, all those things. So anyway, enjoy.